ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening and welcome to your fun look at sports in the 7 o'clock hour. The Bahamas will be the site for the 2019 North American Optimist Sailing Championships, October 11th through the 14th in Montague Bay. International Optimist Dinghy is the largest sailing fleet and the #1 junior class in the world.
There will be 160 some odd sailors, 20 countries participating. And by the time you include the coaches, the team leaders, family members, there will be over 500 people from around the world coming to participate and be involved with this event. Because of the devastation, we in fact considered canceling this event, and through encouragement by others, we've decided we're going to go ahead with it.
The Bahamas will be represented by a 16-member contingent. This one very emotional for Coach Rihanna Thomas from Hopetown, Abaco.
I just want to start off by saying thank God for life. We were fortunate to not lose anybody in Hopetown. I can't say the same for poor Grand Bahama and the rest of Abaco. I'm super excited. I'm really, really happy to have this distraction at the moment for our current lives. These kids are a great group of kids. I'm really looking forward to working with them. And of course, especially my two that survived and are here. And it's really important that we represent Abaco, all of Abaco, and the rest of the Bahamas too, to show that we are a resilient country.
Along with Coach Thomas is Jasmine Aberley and Mason Kaipo.
I feel great to still be able to do this event just because it shows how we can push forward as Abaco and the whole Bahamas. Just we can get through these times and be able to continue with our lives. We've all kind of been rattled a little bit, but it's been good that I've been able to come here where really all the action is happening so that I can do the practice and do the clinics and everything. So that's been good for me.
It's good to be here because it gives a distraction from what's happening back home and how everybody's doing over there. But I'm excited to be here. I've been able to focus pretty well because everybody around me, that's put my main goal right now just to be on sailing in this regatta, to come from Hopetown just to come all the way up here to do all these practices to get ready for the regatta.
The Bahamas Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation naming its team for the CAC Bodybuilding Championships October 14th through the 11th in the Dominican Republic. Shakira Ferguson, Tanza Thompson, Fania Joseph, David Domerville, Demetrius Clark, Keith Young, Jason Johnson, Wellington Wallace, Dominique Hanna, Charles Reckley, Don Charlton, Bertram Miller, head coaches Raymond Tucker, team manager Nado Dean.
It's a new team. It's basically a new team. We don't have any veterans per se that I can say that. I think we have one person, to be exact. His name is Wellington Wallace. He captured a gold medal last year in the men's male physique. And hopefully he can go back there and repeat. Because we have a lot of new athletes that are this their first time, what we need to work on is a lot of the poses. We also need to work on defining the athletes in terms of definition and dieting. That's what we need to basically work on for them to be able to compete with the other athletes in the Caribbean.
First timer Tanza Thompson ready for the challenge.
I'm pretty excited. Like you said, it's my first time, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to come out at least top 4.
What have you been working on?
My general physique, I know I needed to increase in size my upper body. So I've been working on that as well as a lot of abdominal exercises.
What do you think you need to fine-tune as you head into the games, which is about a month away?
Fine-tune, I would say, my abdominal area. Want to bring that a bit more defined, as well as my legs.
Ronald Cartwright will be honored by the IAAF at the upcoming World Track and Field Championships in Doha with the Veterans Pin for his more than 45 years to the sport, primarily in the area of field events. There was once a time the Bahamas dominated the world scene in field events. Of the 9 members on this year's team to Doha, only 3 will compete on the field.
I do know that we are lacking of that type of athletes. If you notice the structure of the athletes we had before, we're not getting those kind of people. We are getting people who want basketball, football, and that's it. Track and field, for some reason, is put on the back burner. Why? Honestly, I don't have the answer. But it's not all lost. You know, it's still, there's some good athletes around, and we just need coaches.
How do you convince an athlete to go into the field event where it's not much glamour? They're doing the short put, ain't nobody watching that. They're doing javelin, discus, nobody watching it, but everybody watching track.
Most times, you don't do it. Most times, they come to you. If an athlete believes that because I am big, I have to throw. Some people believe because I slim, I have to sprint or run long distance. Not necessarily so. Some of the very, very good shows in the world are not very big, fat people. It's speed. Until they get that concept that we don't have to be big, I think we have better athletes, more athletes coming to the coaches in terms of the throwers. But that is our problem right here. But we have a young group of kids right now coming up, because I have at least 5 kids in my club right now who I believe will make the Carifta team, if not this year, next year. And they're only like 12, 13. But they are really, really, really good. They're not big, but I think most of them come to you. To answer your question, you don't go for them. You might see somebody with a structure and say, well, man, I think I could do something with that. But most of them come to me as a throwing coach.
And that's going to be a wrap on Sports Tuesday. Thanks for watching. God's willing, I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.